Good evening. I'm Stacey Amos for News Channel 8, and these are the top stories that we have for you tonight. Election day soon cometh. We talk to a veteran senator and a Senate hopeful. Political pressure makes changes at Juan Louis Hospital. A former Dominica ambassador is on the International's most wanted list. And a two-part series with basketball star Kevin Shepard. Those stories and more up next for you on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, today was the last day to turn in nomination papers for people running for political office. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thank you, Stacy. Here we are near Sunny Isle Annex here, and chairman of the St. Croix District Board is Mr. Rupert Ross. Very esteemed. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, sir. And as we are well in August, we are coming to the deadline here for our candidates to officially be signed up. We're going to discuss that. And today is the 14th of August, and they have until 5 p.m. To get their nomination petitions and papers in order with the lovely ladies and gentlemen in back of you. Thank you, Mr. Ross. Please explain to us the importance of this day.
Well, this is the most significant day in the primary and general election cycle. All candidates that are seeking public office at the general election in November must file by 5 o'clock this afternoon. By 5 o'clock this afternoon, and then shortly thereafter, the election system will determine whether or not there will be a need for primary elections on September the 8th and who will be participating in those elections. So today is a significant day in the election cycle.
All right. And as far as registered voters are concerned for the primary and the general election, what are the procedures for people being registered? I voted last time, so am I automatically in?
Yep. If you registered and voted in the last election, you are still on the rolls for this primary election. The primary sites on St. Croix, Juanita Gardine, Alexander Henderson, Ricardo Richards, and the St. Croix Educational Complex, which is a new site. Voters will be asked to go to those sites on primary day. And if they're a member of a political party, Democrat, Republican, or ICM, and there is a primary in the party offices or for public office, they're urged to come out and vote. The Board of Election will be hosting public interactive forum on August the 22nd, Wednesday, August the 22nd, at the St. Croix Educational Complex at 6:30. We're inviting all candidates and all voters and people who have questions to come and join us so that we can further explain in greater detail the activities of the election system. I'd also like you to keep in mind the date of August the 29th. That is the day in which the election system will begin the certification and testing of the voting machines that we are going to use during the upcoming primary election cycle. It is important that we answer your questions, so as many electors, voters, residents, anyone who wishes to check out our machines and make sure that they are what we say they are free to come and join us on August 29th.
People are not saying nice things about the senators. And, you know, I know you don't like to put yourself in a group. Everyone's an individualist, but you are a VI senator. And I got to tell you, I get the pulse of the city, and the city is not happy with the senators. How is that going to be changed in the next legislature?
Well, first of all, let me put things in perspective. People are not happy with some of the senators, okay? And of course, one is not an island by itself. And I recognize it as an institution. I feel very bad that people are disappointed because I am in the Senate and I too am disappointed. I think that we can do so much more for the people of the Virgin Islands. We have yet to have one meeting collectively as a Senate to put our heads together to, in fact, try to address and see if collectively we can bring more solutions.
Being a VI senator is no longer fun. You are to be accountable, and the morale in the legislature is not good. How, if you get in, would you change that?
Well, people here in the territory, like I said, when I go door to door, people are looking for leadership with guts, leadership who's going to make bold decisions, who's going to step up to the plate and make decisions that's going to enhance the quality of life for not just a particular segment of this community, but for the territory as a whole. And I want to bring back and restore, some sort of integrity, if you will, to the institution.
In other news, it's almost that time again, time for school to start. Let's go to Department of Education spokesperson Anita Pansham for information on registration.
School is less than a month away, and all of our principals are anxious to get the word out and get their students in for orientation, paying their fees, get them up to date with their ID photos. So on St. Thomas, St. John, Charlotte Amalie High School, in preparation for the new school year, has set their schedule for students to take their ID photos, pay their fees, and bring in their immunization records. And that begins on Monday, August 20th, and runs until Wednesday, August 22nd. So for CHS, it's $15 for ID, about $17 for school accident insurance, and $10 for PTSA dues. Students who do not wish to purchase accident insurance must bring a photocopy of their insurance card under which they are covered. And that's front and back. So the ID schedule for CHS is as follows. Please remember, students, that you must wear your uniform shirt in order to take your picture. On Monday, August 20th, beginning at 8 a.m., we have last names A through F, and from noon, last names G through M. On Tuesday, August 21st at 8 a.m., we have last names N through S, and from 2 o'clock, last names T through Z. On Wednesday, August 22nd, it's the ID pictures start at 8 a.m. for all students who need to purchase a permanent school ID. So that's Charlotte Amalie High School's schedule. For Eudora Ken, the registration also starts on Monday, August 20th. ID photos, it is mandatory for all students to report for their ID photos, and the fee for that is $12. August 20th for students' last names A through H, beginning at 8:30 a.m. August 21st for students with last names I through P, beginning at 8:30 a.m. On August 22nd, for students with last names R through Z, beginning at 8:30 a.m. And on August 23rd, we have the final makeup. The orientation schedule is for students that have not pre-registered, and that begins on August 27th for all 9th graders, again, August 27th, 3 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. August 28th for all 10th graders, 3 to 5 p.m. August 29th for all 11th graders, 3 to 5 p.m. And August 30th for all 12th graders, 3 to 5 p.m. On St. Croix, the St. Croix Educational Complex, students have actually started reporting from yesterday. That's the 9th graders started reporting from yesterday, but they have today also and the 16th to report in for their ID pictures. That's 9th graders, and that's from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. On August 16th to the 17th, we have returning and incoming 10th graders can report in to pay their fees and take their ID pictures, and all incoming and returning 11th graders can report in from August 20th to the 21st, while all seniors should report in on Wednesday, August 22nd. Fees are approximately $10 for school insurance, $15 for ID pictures, and $10 for their locker assignment, and that's what we have right now. More schedules will be coming out throughout the week.
Now, Kevin Shepard is definitely a homegrown hero when it comes to basketball. But did you know that he's been featured in a documentary as well? Here's part one of our special series, all about Kevin Shepard.
I'm sitting here with Kevin Shepard. We're going to be talking about the movie, The Iran Job. Tell us about the Iran Job and what that means. What is the Iran Job? I understand it's a movie.
Well, basically, it's a documentary of basically a Virgin Island American basketball player going to Iran to play basketball behind enemy lines, so to speak, because Iran and America don't have good public relations. So I was given the opportunity in 2007 to go and play in Iran, and some guys from HBO and Partner Pictures heard about what was going on, and they contacted me, and we met, and you know, at first I didn't know anything about it. I just really wanted to prove to a lot of people here in the Virgin Islands, especially my friends, that, you know, Iran was not a country that I was riding camels and eating camel sticks and some of these, you know, crazy stigma we have about the Iranian people. And they were not terrorists and weapons of mass destruction. So I felt that this was going to be a good movie so they can see what I go through as a professional basketball player playing in Iran, and it was just as novel as playing on St. Croix.
How can people see that movie, by the way?
Well, first of all, it's going through a lot of screening right now. I flew up to LA last month for the film festival, the biggest film festival, and it did very well. It did so well that the LA theaters and the New York theaters want to release the movie. We even got President Obama to watch it.
You know, he's a big basketball fan.
I know, I mean,
so you like, wow.
No way in a million years I thought that you know, my life would really be this interesting, first of all, and to be seen by the president and so many people really coming up to me. And
you think you could beat Barack? Because he could still bring it in the pickup game. Could you beat Barack?
Come on, man. It's no competition, man.
Well, you're a dog.
I'll destroy him. I'll destroy you.
You know, they do. The Secret Service does watch on YouTube.
I'll destroy the president, really. There's no contest.
And be sure to check out part 2 of our series on Kevin Shepard tomorrow night. But coming up, Wanted. A former Dominica ambassador appointed by the Roosevelt Skerritt administration is now wanted on Interpol's list. We'll tell you who in our Caribbean Report.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Now here's your Caribbean Report. From Antigua, police are investigating the sudden death of British tourist Paul Edwards, who died after eating out on the island. An autopsy has been planned to find out the cause of death. From Antigua, the CBU's 43rd annual general meeting is happening this week, and Prime Minister Baldwin Spencer will address the regional broadcasters about the development of the industry in a changing global environment. From the BVI, Lime has appointed Kenroy Millington as its new eco-champion and has acquired the help of the UNESCO through Green BI to get him the training and development that is needed. From Dominica, Italian investor Francesco Corallo, who was appointed Dominica's ambassador to the FAO by the Roosevelt Skerritt administration in 2011, is now on Interpol's most wanted list. He is wanted in Italy for organized and transnational crime and fraud. From the Dominican Republic, the Dominican and Mexican authorities are planning joint strategies for a comprehensive plan to fight crime and drug trafficking. From the Dominican Republic, Taiwan's Vice President Wu Denyi will represent President Ma Ying-jeou at the August 16th swearing-in of the president-elect Danilo Medina. From Nevis, there was much controversy after the electrifying 2012 Culturama race, which saw Real Magic edging out Eddie the Spouse by a virtual nose. But following a meeting on Friday, the Nevis Turk and Jockey Club upheld the initially indicated official results of Real Magic in first place and Eddie the Spouse in second. From Trinidad, basking in the glory of its first Olympic gold medal for 36 years, the country has showered teenage javelin champion Kishorn Walcott with a number of gifts, including $1 million in cash and a brand new home in a high-end residential area. From Trinidad and Tobago, health authorities were forced to stage their high-profile National Wellness Day 2012 concert on Sunday without one of their star performers, soca queen Faye-Ann Lyons-Alvarez. Lyons-Alvarez has accused the Ministry of Health of falsely promoting her for the event without actually contracting her. From Puerto Rico, the uncle of Rene Perez of the Calle 13 duo was shot to death in front of a school in San Juan over the weekend. Perez's 49-year-old uncle was Roberto Hogler Rios, and the Grammy-winning singer blamed the high
high crime rate as the cause of death. From Puerto Rico, a growing number of people appear to prefer their odds with illegal slot machines set up everywhere from bars to bakery. It's not only a problem for the hotels running the bulk of legal casinos, but for the government, which is already struggling with gaping budget shortfalls. From St. Kitts and Nevis, Police Commissioner Mr. C.G. Walwyn has responded to claims of discrimination by the Nyabingi Theocracy Order, representing some sections of the Rastafarian community. The commissioner stated that there is no conspiracy to demean or target any member of the society. From St. Lucia, petroleum dealers unhappy with the new round of adjustments in the price of fuel have called on the government to further delay the implementation of the value-added tax. And from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Jomo Jolin Jack, a 28-year-old trucker from St. Vincent, is among 5 men charged with money laundering and drug-related offenses in the BVI following a drug bust last Friday.
Please be sure to check our Facebook page for all full stories and details in the Caribbean Report. Well, Senate hearings continue on the financially troubled Juan Louis Hospital. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
A lot going on as we're in front of Juan Louis Hospital. Last night, in case you didn't know it, there were some fireworks at the Senate hearing that was there by the 2 senators, Sproul and also Senator Alicia Chucky Hansen. Several things were talked about. Dr. Robert Santano resigning his position, saying he was going to the States to practice. Also about possible doctors being left out of the mix, so to say, blackballed, so forth. Doctors like Dr. Gardner and so forth. Well, let's go to the fireworks from last night.
You know what's taking place. You're allowing it to happen. You're covering up. And the board is going to be responsible too. Don't worry about nobody jumping from the back. They're going to be able to save you. So I am coming full force. They know the husband going to be able to help you. They can help you now, today. But they're not going to be able to help you when I'm ready for you. I resent, and I'm not hiding it. I resent you coming here and getting rid of all our nurses, LPNs, CNAs, who have built our hospital. And then you come with a sham couple days before the hearing saying that you're bringing back 20 nurses. When you read this fine print, you're talking about 2014. That's a sham.
Senator Alicia Chucky Hansen publicly says the gloves are off. She's coming for CEO Jeff Nelson.
And I was very clear. I am not hiding. I am taking it personal. I'm taking it personal because one man can come here in this territory, particularly on St. Croix, get rid of every one of our LPN and CNN nurses under the claim that it's for financial reason, when in fact we were able to illustrate where other sources of funding is being applied.
At Juan Louis Hospital, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. Coming up, it's more basketball in your Sports 411.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Now here's Stephen Koo Francis with your Sports 411.
Thanks a lot, Stacy. Last night we had game 2 of the MBBA Championship Series between Boysdem and Guidance. Boysdem took game 1 and was looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Let's pick it up, fourth quarter, 6:26 remaining, and Boysdem had a 6-point lead, 75-69. That's when Jofi Polanco knocks on a huge 3-point bucket, bringing Guidance within 3 points. Later, Stephon Adams comes up with a huge steal. He then takes the other way where he draws the foul. Folks, he was able to make one of 2 free throws, bringing his team within 2. Boysdem Wilson Ferris was able to stop the bleeding, putting back Boysdem up by 4. Folks, then Guidance, they got 3-pointer happy. Stephon Adams for free, no good. Jerome Nathaniel for free, no good. Jofi Polanco for free, no good. Polanco, he gets another chance for free again, no good. Folks, you know what they say, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. Well, Guidance was surely killing themselves. While Ference, he was running a layup drill and guidance as he scored 6 straight points. Then Ference, he shares the work as he finds Rashid Swanson for 2. No, make it 3 as Boys Them had a 84-76 lead. Then the other Swanson boy, Zamari, he buries a deep 3-pointer from all the way south for Raleigh. Then Boys Them brought the roof down with Swanson. He goes top shelf to Ference. Bartender hit me. Wow, oh wow. As Boys Them blow guidance 98-80. Wilson Ference, he had 27 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Zamari Swanson, he had 20 points and 7 rebounds. Rashid Swanson, he had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists, and 3 block shots. Oh, talk about filling up the stat sheet. For guidance, it was Jerome Nathaniel. He had 27 points and 9 steals. After the game, I caught up with Coach Zoro Swanson.
In the championship, big win tonight. Zamari Swanson, huge again, and not only Zamari, Rashid Swanson, man. Hey, the Swanson boys are definitely getting it done.
Yeah, the 2 boys are my son. I can say that. Like I said, guidance came out playing tough. They really wanted it because they're down by 1 game. But in the 4th quarter, I think it was about maybe 6 minutes ago in the game, we really turned it up. And like I always say, they all boil down to defense. And I heard Coach Bow asking for Agent 1, 2, and Agent 0. Let's take it at home and let's do it with all the home boys. We need no invasion.
Hey Coach, you went to a man-to-man defense and just like catch them off guard, man, and that was the difference tonight.
Yeah, Hines is really on fire, and something is wrong. But we keep forgetting about the shooters, and when we concentrate on playing the shooters, we do a much better job. That's Polanco and Hines. And when we started to do that, we did a better job.
Okay, game 3 on Wednesday, closeout game, man. A very hard game.
Yeah, well, I know guidance will be coming with what they got, and we'll be coming with what we got, like, is game 1. But we really want to close it out on Wednesday. And hopefully on Wednesday, we'll get the victory.
Oh man, congratulations on win and best of luck on Wednesday.
Yeah, people, you need to come on and see this game. It's a good game.
Well, folks, game 3 is on Wednesday. You don't want to miss it. That's a look at Sports 4 on update. I'm Stephen Francis from News Channel 8.